I'm Shay Russell from mining.com.au, and joining me today is Frazer Tabeart, the Managing Director for Alma Metals. Frazer, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Shay. How about yourself?
I'm excellent. Thank you so much for asking. Now, I know we're chatting right at the time where the rigs are in the process of being mobilised to site. Does this mean that there's another phase of exploration to kick off?
Absolutely, yeah. So the big one, the great big hole we're about to drill is the 900 metre deep hole that's partly funded through a Queensland government grant. So, yeah, the rig and the people are all in the process of mobilising. I'll be flying up to site this weekend. We've got all the usual sort of inductions and so on to go through next week. But yeah, very exciting drill hole. So it's planned to go to 900 metres deep. It's going to drill across the entire mineralised system at the Briggs Porphyry Copper-Molybdenum deposit, and then go out on to the southwest side and test a deep geophysical anomaly that we've got in one of the airborne surveys that was previously flown. So very exciting target. It's right up against some of the predicted higher grades in our block model. So who knows what it's going to be, but it's certainly a very interesting and very exciting hole for us to be drilling.
It certainly is. And when can we sort of expect to start hearing about what you found lurking in the deep?
Yeah, well, it's going to take a while to drill, but we'll certainly have some news flow coming out of that. I would say within 2 to 3 weeks of starting. It's probably going to take about 6 to 8 weeks to drill the hole, and obviously the geophysical target, which is in the deeper part of the hole, it's going to take us, probably a month or more to get down to those depths. But there'll be a lot of very interesting mineralisation that we go through on the way to getting there. So there's certainly an opportunity for regular updates on progress with this drill hole.
Thanks for reminding everybody just how long it takes to drill through rock. It's not something that's done easily. It does take a considerable period of time. It's been a busy 6 months overall. Could you bring everybody sort of up to speed on what you've managed to achieve in the first half of the year?
Yeah, it has been a busy 6 months. So I guess there's been sort of three key aspects to this. The first one is we did put out an updated mineral resource estimate in April. And so for the first time, the project's quoting indicated resources as well as inferred. So that's reflecting that there's been a significant improvement in confidence in the resource. Now, there's obviously further work to go there. We think the resource can get both larger and potentially with some zones of higher grade, but that was a major milestone for the project. So that's one key piece of work. The other key piece of work has been the completion of the first pass of metallurgical test work, and the results from that have been just unbelievably good. We've demonstrated that the two principal mineralisation styles at the deposit are both very amenable to very high copper recoveries of up to 95% at very coarse grind sizes, and that has very positive implications for reducing power costs and overall costs, for producing copper at the deposit. So that's been fantastic. And then the third component is what those two pieces of information feed into, which is sort of the scoping study, which is now well underway. So, the remaining work to be done in there is sort of looking at mining, mine planning, mine scheduling, the process plant layout, and operating cost and capital cost estimates for all of that, and working out, what is the most efficient way and where to dispose of the tailings that will come from a mining operation here. So that's sort of all coming together quite nicely. There's probably another couple of months' work to be done there, but we're hoping to get that all out to the market later this quarter.
That's sort of the first 6 months of the year done. Obviously, we're into the second half of the year now. Now, you are going to be attending the Noosa Mining Conference starting on the 23rd of July. Tell me, what can we expect to learn about the company at this event? And are you bringing cool rocks?
I always bring cool rocks. So that's certainly there for people to actually look at, and it's quite educational to look at the sulfides in the rocks and see that they are coarse grained, and that helps sort of explain why our metallurgical characteristics, look so good. So that's obviously great to be able to show people that. But, Noosa's obviously in Queensland, and it's a Queensland audience, and this is a Queensland project. and potentially one of the biggest copper projects that's emerging in Australia at the moment. In a period of time where copper is very, very topical for a whole variety of reasons. One of which relevant to Queensland is the future of the copper smelter at Mount Isa. So there's a lot of bigger picture stuff here that we're more than happy to talk about, as well as the specifics of the project in terms of an update on where the deep hole has got to. Although it'll be still early days for that, but also just giving people a general update on progress with the scoping study and what our plans are, going forward from that for the rest of this year and well into next year.
Listen, Frazer, once again, I will make a beeline to come check out those rocks at the Noosa Mining Conference. But thank you in the meantime for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, look forward to it too. Thanks a lot.